I'm Mishima Yuki, and you're listening to the Giant Sword Podcast, home of the second biggest group of Phantom Thieves ever. The first being me. Keck.
Hello, and welcome to this week's Giant Sword Podcast. I'm your party leader, Nick Lynn. Joining me today, as always, is Taylor Hoyt.
What up?
And Shadow Elite. What's up, Shadow?
What's going on, guys?
We missed you last episode, man.
Man, I'm here now. That's all that really matters, man, you know?
Yeah. Life's busy, right?
Yeah, it'd be like that.
Had to get that HP MP on. You know how it is.
Always.
Interesting week, though. Interesting week for news and things.
Is it?
I think it is. It's been pretty good so far. Like, we only in the middle of the week so far, so we'll see what's up.
It's been, at least we got New Game Plus showed some promise. But first, let's get straight into that because...
Sure.
What did you guys... Don't talk about, like, the announcements or anything, like the specific ones, but what did you guys think of New Game Plus?
I honestly, it was almost exactly what I was expecting, except I think people were a little salty that, you know, Atlas's name was on there and they basically just showed, well, not to get into that, but people were a little salty that Atlas didn't have anything new to show. But for me, it was exactly what I was expecting. So it was good. And I was surprised to hear Sean as the announcer guy for the thing, which was kind of fun. But yeah, it was good.
Yeah,
lots of announcements.
Yeah, I was a little bit surprised. I didn't think we were gonna get as many games as we got. We got a lot of we got some visual novels, some like throwaway games, honestly, and nobody really gonna care about. But you know, there's an audience for it.
You're telling me that you don't want to play that game where you're a girl with all the pretty boys come into your coffee shop?
Listen, that's one game I do want to play. All right, let's not get twisted.
I want to be an idol manager as well.
That game actually might be kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie. That is like a guilty pleasure Taylor game right there.
Well, yeah, the whole New Game Plus Expo are pretty good. This is supposed to be like a replacement for E3, right? For the most part, right?
I think Kraft in our Discord he put it perfectly. He called it Weeb 3.
Weeb 3. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it definitely was that. Like a lot of anime games, a lot of RPGs, a lot of visual novels. Yeah, it was I didn't expect anything major, but it was good for what they showed.
I thought it was funny because I was reading the chat and like a lot of people were like, "What's with all this weeb crap?" I'm like, "This is what it is."
Yeah.
Well,
it's like, what did you expect?
That's like, this is exactly what this show is. It's all Japanese games. And it was like I was like when the Cold Steel 4 trailer went up, it was just like, oh my god, more weeb shit. It's like, really? I mean, hello. That's like one of the biggest. That's like one of the biggest announcements of the show.
Pretty much.
Except for I like how they started off with Harvest Moon, One World.
Yeah.
Which looks so bad.
I said it in that we were doing like a voice chat thing. It looked like a late PS1, early PS2 game.
It did.
That sounds ridiculous, but to me, like I'm not even exaggerating. Like that's what it looked like to me.
It looked like a PSP game.
Yeah.
And it had like things didn't have any shadows or anything like that. And I was like, what? Why is it so cheap? It's like this. I can make this an RPG maker.
Not quite, but I get what you're saying.
I can make this an RPG Maker 3. Is that better?
That's right. There you
3D
go.
one.
Yeah. It's I mean that I knew it was going to be bad because when they announced the game, they didn't have any screenshots, didn't have any gameplay, didn't have a trailer, nothing. It was just like, we have a new game coming out. I'm like, oh, it's going to look terrible. Otherwise, you would have had a trailer to go along with it. And sure enough, it does. So,
and that trailer was awful too.
Yeah, it didn't really show much. It was just like, you have a whole world to explore. Okay. So like in every Harvest Moon, all right. We're all just going to play Friends of Mineral Town, the better game. So,
well, we
can just ignore that one.
Shadow isn't. It's not type of. It's not a Shadow type of game.
Not really.
But
All
it
right.
is me and Nick's type of game. We're gonna devour that game.
Well, I've already played it twice, so maybe.
Friends of Middletown.
Yeah, I played the PS1 version and the Game Boy Advance one.
There's new stuff though. I think there's like new characters, and I think they're redoing some story bits. Maybe to me, I think it's worth replaying. But
Well, I'm gonna replay it. Just
oh, I'm getting it for the third time.
Yeah, third time I'm getting it. Let's wait. Let's see. What do I got? What do I got?
What do you got? What do you got for us?
Well, let's do the mini announcement because it's not much to talk about. But Cold Steel 4 got a release date. It's coming out on October 27th. Thank goodness we're getting it still. Yeah. I was worried that we wouldn't get it until like 2 years from now, but then they randomly announced it via Twitter. You remember when they announced it? It was just like a random tweet. It was like,
no,
hey.
didn't they? Wasn't it a part of something?
I don't think it was. I think NIS.
Can't remember.
Yeah, I think NIS was just like, hey, be sure the pre-order is Cold Steel 4. It's coming out, and they had like a trailer with it. But it was from a tweet. It was just a random tweet.
You know, I think you're right. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, because at first I was like, maybe it was part of a Nintendo Direct because it is coming to Switch and PC and all that. But I don't think it was. So yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, but yeah, we got it. I already have the collector's edition pre-ordered. What about you, Shadow?
People doubted that it was going to come this year. I didn't doubt it for a second. I knew this was coming out this year. There's another announcement that I'm shocked about, but we're not on that right now. But yeah, like this is great. We got a solid release date. You really need to play that game because, like I said, the ending for 3.
Yeah.
Oh my god, got PTSD because of that ending. But yeah, I can't wait to play it. Definitely gonna be making a video about it on my channel when it drops.
Nice.
Probably before it drops. Sure.
Hopefully.
Gotta get that pre-release hype going.
Here we go. Yeah.
Everything we know. Why you should play. 10 reasons to play.
Trails of Cold Steel 4. I actually need to make somebody needs to make a video like that. 10 reasons you need to start playing the Trails of Cold Steel games.
Well, it ain't gonna be me, so
5 characters in Trails of Cold Steel who would have an OnlyFans account. Go.
There you go. 10 reasons why you should avoid the Cold Steel series.
That's the Taylor video.
Yep.
You know how much hate you would get for that?
I mean, I guess I'm used to it right now, dude. So apparently that Brigandine game, it comes out tomorrow, and I'm getting so much hate right now for my first impressions. The downvote, it's like a 10% positive. It's almost all downvotes.
What, you said you didn't like it or something, or?
I played the demo and I did like a first impressions, and the demo, it doesn't do a good job, I think, of showcasing what the full game is like, but I mean, that's all I had to go off of. And people are like, oh, you clearly didn't play the original one. And I'm like, no. So if I make a video about a sequel, am I supposed to have played everything? So yes. I don't know. I it's going to get views, so I don't really care at this point, but I left a little pinned comment that's like, yeah, no, I never played the original. This is based off the demo. If you want to leave your hate comment, feel free to, but hey, yeah, I'm just kind of ignoring it at this point.
A downvote is an engagement. So it still gives you
exactly.
So it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, like I said, I don't care. It's still getting views. So
okay, so here's the big one. How Taylor called it. So Ys 9 Monstrum Nox is coming out, but it's coming out in 2021.
Yeah, early 2021.
Early 2021. And it's for every system though. It's not like PS4 first and then everything else. No, it's all coming out at the same time.
Yeah, that's good news though for you Switch folks. So it's good.
It was surprising for me because I honestly thought it was going to come out this year. Like, how many major games did NIS America drop this year? Was I guess Cold Steel was that much of a, I guess, project for them, big of a project for them that they couldn't only do that game this year. But I'm guessing with all the ports for Ys 9, they really need to make sure that release is good because Ys 8 launch on basically everything was terrible for the most part. I think even the PS4 version suffered some problems. Definitely had problems with Switch, and we definitely had problems on PC. So I guess they're giving enough room so they can work on the ports better. But I honestly thought it was coming out this year. So
yeah, me too. I was a little bummed that we have to wait till next year, but Yeah, I mean, it's good that it's coming. And apparently, the guy that fixed the Ease 8 PC version is working on the Ease 9 PC version from the start. So apparently, I don't know if you guys are familiar with who Durante is, but he's this like PC port whiz. Like apparently he fixed Dark Souls on PC when it first launched or something. And now he has like his own company like doing PC ports. So I guess they're just working with him from the start.
That's a good idea. That's a damn good idea. You do not want a catastrophe like Yeast 8 on PC ever again.
So what happened? I don't remember what happened on these for the console ports. The only thing I know about is the bad translation.
Yeah, the bad translation was on top of that. Then you had freezes. Yeah, you had. I think at one point it was deleting save data. Maybe that was just a one-off situation. But yeah, the whole entire launch was just terrible. Crashes. I had green screens personally. I had slowdowns.
Whoa.
Sometimes like it would look like Masengo was taking over the game. Missing No was taking over the game. I said Masengo.
Oh wow.
But yeah, it was just bad. And usually I don't ever have problems with PC games when they launch. Like the last time I had a problem with a PC game launch was Tales of Hysteria. And that was the first. I think that was the first Tales of game released on PC. I think. But yeah, you don't ever want a catastrophe like that. Like that would have been one thing, but like you said, the translation was also terrible. So it's like problems on top of problems, and like that like killed interest for it for the longest time. And you can't have something that bad last for so long, because the first couple of weeks when a game comes out, especially a really niche game, you need engagement there. You don't want any excuses for people to not be clicking on the game or bad word of mouth to be going around. You want it to launch good, and that's it. Like Persona 4 on PC, if that was a bad port, oh my god, that would have been terrible. But yeah,
original.
Yeah, so I'm hoping they get it right this time, and everything's universal this time around. But they got extra help, so I don't see it be a complete clusterfuck like it was with Yeast 8.
Well, Taylor just showed how broken Yeast 8 was on PS4. I mean, geez, look how he broke it.
I know, I can beat it in under 2 hours. Come on, guys.
Oh man, dude, you're a legend right there, man.
Yeah, that was fun. I think I've beat that game probably 100 times now from speed running.
We haven't.
Did you set a record? Did you set a record or?
No, I mean, I'm probably the guy that that has the record. I mean, it's a small community of people that speed run it. So he was willing to chat with me. So I talked with two of the top guys. So I think the record is like they've completely broken it. So the record's now closer to like 30 minutes or something. But that's no fun. This is like the fun speed run version where you have to like do all the tricks and stuff. But the original record was like hour 40 or like an hour 39 or something like that. So I have to check the other times, but I'm probably like in the top 10 times or something.
Your goal was to get under 2 hours, and you beat that.
Yeah, because I was stuck right above 2 hours for so long. So
see, that's weird. Yeah, why didn't they patch that stuff out, like allowing you to like jump across half the damn map or something like that?
I think so. It's the way the physics work. So the only way you can do that is in the mud levels. So I think it's something with the way the physics work when you're in the mud, because what's happening is I'm jumping and switching characters at the same time. So I don't know how it works. I'm just copying other people's strats, but yeah, that's the only way you can do that. Other than that, what's his name? Sahad. You can like float forever, but it's so much harder and so much slower. So
because of his big swings, that's how you got over that tree.
Yeah, there's a couple parts where you can just skip. Like you would need the gloves to climb up the tree, but with him you can just kind of float over it. So yeah, it's a fun speed run. Lots of fun tricks in that.
So if you're able to do that in 9, will you?
I actually was talking to the guy that taught me how to do the Ease 8 speed run, and he hasn't really found any exploits yet because he imported it. But if there's exploits found, I'll try it because it's like fun to do. Like it's a fun game to play. Like good music, good combat. So yeah, if there's some good strats, I'll check it out.
Good.
Yep, but that's my Twitter banner right now is Ease 8 or Ease 9, excuse me. So definitely excited.
I was hoping for Tokyo Xanadu too.
Oh man, I'll be waiting for a while there, good sir.
I know. That will probably be
The,
announced at Tokyo Game Show, not on the
hopefully.
Western side.
Yeah, that's definitely a Japanese type thing. Though I will say the one thing I was really surprised that did not get any sort of announcement was Persona 5 Scramble, because Atlas was a part of it. I'm like, oh, what do they have to announce? They've already announced 13 Sentinels. They really don't have anything else.
Oh, they're
Probably
gonna
Scramble, but
they're gonna show off, Catherine full body Switch version.
again.
You know what's sad is they actually might. That's what's sad.
What's that?
They might what?
That they actually might show something else instead of Persona 5 Scramble. They'll show anything else before that.
Well, they did at the I think the first game shown was Catherine, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. That's what's sad. Oh man, how old is that game? 10 years old now? Damn.
I think it came out in 2012.
I want to say it was. Yeah, it was probably like. I'm thinking 2008. I don't know why.
It might be. Oh man, I don't even know. Let's look it up. You guys keep talking. I'm gonna look it up. Catherine.
Is it already out in Japan? Scrambled.
Scramble's already out in Japan. It's been out for a while.
So why aren't we getting it? That's so weird.
I honestly
and it's like a
don't know.
Musou game too. It's not like it's a 100-hour epic like the,
Like I still don't get why Atlas had to ask people if they wanted Persona 5 Scramble. I'm like, what? Like, why are you asking us this?
Yeah.
Did it not sell in Japan? Like, huh? Do you realize that if your game doesn't sell in Japan, that's okay because it's gonna sell in the West?
Yeah.
Especially a game like Persona 5. Come on now.
So Catherine, it originally released in Japan in February of 2011, and then it came out in it came out in North America in July of 2011. So, yeah.
Wow.
So almost 10 years.
Almost 10 years old, yeah.
God damn. Next year I'll be 10 years old. God damn.
I still haven't played Full Body. There's a new character. It looks cool, but I ain't paying full price for an old game.
When did it come out in Japan? When did Full Body come out in Japan?
I want to say 2018. Let's see.
No.
Let's see here. So Full Body came out in Japan February of 2019, and then it came out everywhere else September of 2019.
So wait a minute. We got Full Body already? Full Body's already in English.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's out on PS4 and just PS4, I think.
So what they showed off was like, hey, it's coming out to the Switch. That was it.
Yeah.
Fucking fuck. Are you serious?
Yep.
I thought the game wasn't out yet. That's why they show. Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, see, that's why everybody was so pissed. Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking joking? That's what they show? A game that's already been out? It's coming to the Switch. Oh my goodness. Like, are you Atlas, stop.
Wow.
Atlas, be better tomorrow. Be better tomorrow, Atlas. I'm tired.
Wow. I don't know if I've ever seen Shadow this upset.
He wants Shin Megami Tensei 5. It's a passion. It's a passion. He's passionate about it.
That would make no sense. Now, like, it don't even matter. Like, you should have showed Persona 5 Scramble. You could have just showed a Japanese trailer and put some subtitles on there or something like that. We know it's coming. I would have put that. But goddamn, you showing Catherine? Like, how many people do you think like Catherine like that? Like, come on now. Listen, I'm not saying there's not an audience for Catherine. I'm sure there is. I play Catherine. I love that. I'm just saying, Atlas, that's all you got, really? What you been doing these past couple of months? Like, come on. I don't understand. Maybe something with physical years and what they have prepared, and they got to go through clearance with somebody. I don't fucking know. That shit dumb. Fucking.
Yeah, their big fall game is what is that game? 13 Sentinels.
That's amazing.
Oh yeah, that game was in development hell for like the longest time. Damn near vaporware at one point, but now I'm not. Like, my interest in that game went down by like a good 70%.
Oh, for sure.
I don't like the gameplay, and it seems that it's mostly visual novel. I love the art style, but I need gameplay to keep me in there, and that gameplay is not going to work for me. So
it's like a strategy game or something, right?
Yeah, it's like kind of a strategy, but it's like a point and click strategy game or something like that. I don't even see the freaking battles. I'm like, where are the battles at? Like, can I see the giant robots fighting each other or something like that? I don't even see that. So I'm like, we good.
That is really weird coming from Vanillaware because their pedigree is so like action game focused that I'm shocked they're doing like a strategy visual novel kind of game.
You know what? What I think happened is that like Vanillaware wanted to do their normal thing, but then they realized that making the character designs, making them look good was taking way too much time, and they couldn't think of a battle system that showcased it more without taking up even more time. I'm really interested to see the backstory about why this game took so long to make.
Serious.
And then what's the next Vanillaware game? Because this game is pretty much done for the most part, and we've been waiting for this game for damn 8 years, something like that. I don't know.
Serious.
So
I think they should do Dragon's Crown 2. That game sold really well. I would be shocked if they didn't do another one.
I think they should make an Eroge.
An Eroge? And that's one option.
I'm kidding.
They could do Dragon Crowns 2, or I'll take another Odin Spear. I'll take another Muramasa. Shit, man. Like,
no, they need to put Muramasa, the Vita version, on PS4 or PS5. They need to. They need to bring it over.
It's on PS4. I don't know if it's. I know it's on Vita.
It's on Vita. That's like the new version, and then they have the Switch, the original version that's on Switch, or not Switch.
Yeah,
Wii.
Yeah, because it's called like Murm. Oh, sorry, I'm thinking of Odin Sphere. Excuse me. Sorry. Yeah. My bad. Wrong one. Yeah, I mean that could be a good remaster. Yeah, Muramasa. I don't know what you would call it.
Rebirth.
Super Rebirth. Yeah. Rebirth by sleep.
There you go.
Here's some old news that I missed. Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory is coming out worldwide on every system 2020 except for PC, which is a Kingdom Hearts theatrhythm.
Yeah, it's like a music rhythm game. Yeah.
So it's with Kingdom Hearts music instead of Final Fantasy.
I'm honestly shocked it took them this long to make a music rhythm game because Square Enix loves to make those. But yeah, I love to play it.
I love the.
Go ahead.
I said I love the music in Kingdom Hearts. That'd be fun to play, just to relive it.
I love the music in Kingdom Hearts as well, but like, if you're excited for this game, you part of the problem. That's why I think they can just go by 10 years without getting out another Kingdom Hearts game, because y'all eat this stuff up like crazy. If you happy for it, fine, but man, dude, they got you. They got you guys.
Wait, what are you waiting for? Are you waiting for Kingdom Hearts 4? The series is over. It's over. This is the final straw. This is like, here, Kingdom Hearts fans have this fan service game.
Absolutely not, man. And it's using old models from like the Kingdom Hearts 1, isn't it?
It looks like it.
I saw Kingdom Hearts 1. I was gonna say Luffy. Well, I was gonna say Luffy. I saw Kingdom Hearts 1 Sora, and I'm like, so you're just lifting assets from these games and putting it on here, and people decided, you know what? This ain't for me. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna let y'all have y'all little crap. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I'm gonna try at least.
Fair enough.
I mean, it's definitely his. I don't think it's the model, but it's definitely the costume.
So going back to Kingdom Hearts 1. Oh man, we going backwards. All right, we got
it. That's the next Kingdom Hearts game. He wakes up and it's the start of Kingdom Hearts 1. No. It's like right before he leaves for the Destiny Island, or leaves to go on the boat. It's like, wow, that was a weird dream. Then until it gets dark. It starts off again, but now this time there's no Disney characters. It's just Final Fantasy.
That will kind of destroy the whole story.
Well, they can't use Disney anymore, so it's like, okay.
They shouldn't have used Disney. Disney like messed up Kingdom Hearts 3. Well, part of Kingdom Hearts 3.
Taylor, you didn't play Kingdom Hearts 3, right?
Yeah, I did. What are you talking about?
You did?
Yeah, I beat it.
I don't remember.
Nobody remembers. I'm sorry.
We're all trying not to remember it.
I remember the end of Kingdom Hearts 3. Where like where it actually mattered.
Yeah.
And they're still teasing us. They can't just end it. Nope, they got to have a million secret endings, and
Like,
somebody
bro,
needs to put a stop to Nomura.
seriously, like Nomura, it takes forever for this stuff. Why are you still going on with this? It has to end. Just let it end, bro. I don't end it and have like a Boruto or something like that. Like continue from other characters with such as.
Yeah, that'll be perfect. Let Sora and what's her name kiss already. Kairi. Just have them kiss once and have it end.
Let them be happy, dang.
Let them be happy.
Let them have a kid, give them a female kid just to shake things up or something like that, and we'll play as them in the next Kingdom Hearts series. I'm cool with that, but now you still going on with Kingdom Hearts Dark Seeker Saga. We got that mobile game that's coming out, I think. Is it something to do with Anthem or something like that? I don't know, before the whole thing went down.
The Dark Xehanort thing, Xehanort.
Yeah, Dark Xehanort. I'm sorry, not Anthem. Xehanort stuff, and they don't know how to just end this and let it go. The hell, man, it's marketable, so what can you do?
Yeah, I think they're in a weird contract with Disney where they have to put a game out every year. So they're like, well, Music Rhythm, a mobile game, sure, why not? Let's re-release it on Switch. That counts, right? So,
that's definitely what they're going to do now. Once all these other games come out, they're going to release every collection on Switch, and not the entire collection, the Story So Far collection. It's going to be Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, the Chain of Memories again, and then all the other ones.
Yeah, milk it for as long as you can, because why not?
Most definitely, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. All right, what have you guys been playing?
No JRPGs, that's for sure. I played Last of Us 2.
Oh yeah,
beat that. People are really pissed about that game.
Do you agree why people are pissed, or they just acted out of pocket?
I'm not happy with anything that happened in the story. I'll say that.
Man, you hate to hear.
But it was told in a really compelling way. The production values are almost unparalleled, and it was fun to play, and I really liked exploring. But I don't like almost anything that happened in the story. Yeah.
So was it because I'm gonna play it probably soon. So was it agendas were being pushed or something like that, or
no? The lead, it's not all about SJW and all that crap. That has nothing to do with it. It's about character motivations and why characters are doing things.
Yeah, they made the characters that you loved totally stupid.
Yeah, and then there's, how do I say this without being? They put a lot of emphasis on characters you don't care about also.
So I know I know for the most part that is a second main character for the most part in the game, or you're playing as her for a while. And
since you already said it, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's spoiler. I don't know that. But yeah, so I guess you're not playing as Ellie as much, I suppose.
You definitely play as her the vast majority of the game, but the reason why you play the other character is I don't know if I can say much more without giving spoilers away. So,
okay.
But yeah, it was a real bummer to watch the story play out, because there's some parts where it looks like, oh my God, this cool thing's going to happen. And then one of the characters just makes a total bonehead choice. No, why are you doing that? Ugh. And it leaves it open-ended for a third one, but I'm I don't know if anybody wants a third one after that. That was, I'll just leave it at that.
Oh my goodness! Because I saw a petition that people were trying to get The Last of Us 2 remade. I'm that's never gonna happen.
They just need to stop right there. I mean, they were clearly trying to experiment, right, with telling a story and how you're gonna tell a story, and I can appreciate them taking a risk, but man. Did not work out, I don't think.
So
basically, this game was Last Jedi.
That's what I was about to say. I was
basically,
compare it to the new Star Wars trilogy.
In more ways than one. Not only because character motivations are different, but the way the game ends. Because in Last Jedi, it ends and you're well, there's no hanging threads for me to get excited for the next one. That's like almost exactly what happens with this one. It's like, well, if they ever do a third one, I don't know what they could possibly do. Like I don't like just stop right there.
I mean, that's what I said for the ending of The Last of Us 1. I was like, okay, perfect, end, done.
Nope. Gotta have that money. They should make a new IP at this point. They should just make a new franchise.
Yeah, they should call it Forgetting Goodbye Volcano High.
There you go. People are so hard on that game. I feel bad for the developers because if you go look at like all the trailers from the PlayStation thing, it's like by far the most downvoted. And anytime they talk about it on Twitter and they're like, "Oh, it's just a bunch of furry SJW BS" or whatever, I'm like, "Oh man."
Listen, that game was a game that it's gonna come out. Nobody's gonna carry us out. It's not gonna sell well. Nobody's gonna give it a second day. It shouldn't have been a PS5 premiere event.
Yeah, that's the only reason why people are hating it. 'Cause it's like,
that's true.
Why is this here? I mean, I get why Sony wanted it there. They wanted to show how they're supporting the indies still.
Yeah,
but it just felt weird.
Too niche.
Yeah.
And Tumblr's dead, so why is this even being made?
Tumblr's dead. What else have I been playing? I've been playing a little bit of Path of Exile just because I want a brainless game until either I get a review code for an upcoming game or until Ghost of Tsushima comes out.
That's next month, right?
Yep. I think it comes out when I'm going to be out in California, which sucks, but something to look forward to when I come back.
I mean, everything's closed here, so you're not going to be able to do anything.
Well, I'll just be hanging out with you guys, so that's all I really care about. That's pretty much, I haven't really been playing much since Last of Us. That kind of took up most of my time.
So I've been playing Xenoblade Chronicles. I've gotten to the end. I'm pretty sure, I swear to God, I can't remember this game at all. But I'm pretty sure I'm at the very end. I'm trying to do not all the post game stuff because I haven't ended the game yet, so I can't go to the post game. But I'm trying to reach level 99 and pretty much kill most super bosses until I'm basically satisfied because I know I'm not going to 100% this game at all. But I want to get to level 99. I want to do some super bosses, and then I'll go to the end and I'll just kill the boss because I'm at level 99. I'm pretty sure that the boss is in low 70s. So I'll do that. Or I could set it to expert mode and just put my character's level down to be a nice fair fight. But honestly, that's really all I've been playing.
Is it the best game ever?
Xenoblade?
Yeah. Best game ever made. Best JRPG ever made. 10 out of 10. Masterclass.
You know what? It is. It's masterclass. Maybe
really?
Even at 10 out of 10. It's really. I think it's really one of the better JRPGs that have come out this decade, or last decade, or however you want to look at it. It's warranted for a reason. It's withstood the test of time. Well, maybe graphically because now it got updated graphically. But so as far as the story is concerned, the gameplay it still holds up. It's not slow. It's fairly. It keeps you going, keeps you on your toes. Characters are really grounded and almost real to a point. So, the game is revered as one of the best for a reason. It's a damn good reason too.
And you can put every character in swimsuits.
You can. You definitely can. But I kind of don't do that. I did it in the beginning for Fiora. Okay, it's kind of a spoiler. Let me stop there.
I mean, you could do it at the end for Fiora too. So,
okay, yeah. But yeah, that's all I've really been playing Xenoblade, and that's really it. I haven't been playing much else.
Charlotte isn't as jiggly as she is in the Wii version.
She isn't?
She isn't.
I don't remember. I did not notice at all. Even though half the time I have her in a bikini type outfit.
Yeah, I don't even do that. But
there's I don't even know what section it is, but it's the wild people outfit. Like she got this really crazy like feather head thing. Like that's what I have her in.
Yeah,
Or had her in.
I had her in that for most of the game. And then like I said, that doesn't look like her, so let me change it back to her original hairstyle.
My rifle's getting hot.
Oh my god, I know. Okay, so maybe we can save the bulk of this discussion if we decide to do a spoiler cast. But the thing I can't get my head around when it comes to the praise that people put on the Xenoblade is they're like, oh my god, it's so big, and it's like this giant open world, and I'm like, okay, I can see that, but there's only literally two things you do in that open world, and one is fight things, and two is picking up those little blue orb things, and like that's it.
Okay, so we kind of do have that question come up a couple of times. Let me ask you, what do you want to do in an open space that big?
So I'm glad you asked.
I could answer that. I could answer that for Taylor. This is what Taylor loves. Taylor loves to find random spots where it's like a campground with a fire going on. And then he like looks at the fire and he's like, why is the fire there? Why is this camp here? What's that bucket doing over there? It's amazing. What's going on here? I just want to know.
So he wants to know what's going on there. So you're saying that there should be a quest there.
Nick is being sarcastic, but here's a better example. So have you played Horizon Zero Dawn before?
No.
Okay. So pretty early on in Horizon, you're just running around. This isn't really a spoiler, but you find like this big hole in the environment. So it's like a big grassy plains area, and there's this big hole, and you're like, what's this? So you go down in the hole and you start going through some corridors, and then at the end you get to like this big like glass container, and there's like an armor set in there. And so to get the armor set, you need to get 4 batteries that are scattered throughout the world. And it's like, oh my god, this is so cool. Like, why is this armor here? How do I find these little battery pieces? So it's this side quest that you're constantly working on as you go through the world. And then eventually you can come back and you can get the armor, and it's like the best armor in the game. So for me, it's like, I want to be rewarded for taking some time to explore, and not with like kill 5 wolves like that. I mean, I think we can all agree the side quests aren't that great in Xenoblade. They're fun to just like kill some time with, but
they're definitely better now than in the original.
I mean, like what you described is pretty much you could do that in Xenoblade. There are some times if you go off the beaten path, you do get like an item that will wind up being useful later, or you could find I lost my train of thought here. You could find like a door that's sealed or something like that, and you gotta come back to it later. But that basically just sounds like a quest for the most part that you gotta do. Like in the Horizon Zero Dawn, did they explain to you what that door was, or did you just say, "Oh, it's a door," and that's it?
I mean, I don't know if it ever explains like where it came from or the lore. I guess it doesn't really matter. I guess to me, it's like variety in activities, because it's literally kill things or collect things, and like that's sort of it. One open world RPG that I really like, that there's some like weird revisionist history with this game, but I really liked Dragon Age Inquisition. And what was really fun about that game is the terrain was pretty varied. Like you could go in caves, go behind waterfalls, like all kinds of stuff. And there were like a bunch of different things you could do. There'd be like these green summoning portals that you would close. Like that's kind of the main crux of the story, these like green portals. So there are these portals that you can close all over the place. There are landmarks that you can find. I don't know that it has what?
It has landmarks. Xenoblade definitely has secret location that you could discover.
So I think what Taylor wants, he wants the quest to not be surrounded. He wants the quest to not be a blue orb surrounded by a bunch of monsters. He wants that blue orb to be actual, like something that you could see.
Yeah, because like I tried to explore the world, and it was. I'm terrible at explaining this, but to me, it was big, right? There's a lot of places you can go, but like, okay, well, here's another good one, like Breath of the Wild, right? Like you're rewarded for exploring because every time you see a big shiny thing, there's a dungeon, like a mini dungeon, and then you get a boost to either your stamina or health, or you get a weapon or something. So there's a lot of incentive to try to explore. And sometimes there's puzzles. So there's like a variety of different things you can do. But I felt like I would go to the edge of the map, and the only time I was ever rewarded with some kind of item was like there would be like an ore deposit, and you could get ore that you normally wouldn't have otherwise, which in a roundabout way gets you gems,
Mhm.
But I personally felt like my exploration of the world was not rewarded like it was in other games.
I give you that. Like the exploration does do that because it's mostly you gotta pick up quests, and then you start messing around and going places, and then you'll realize, oh, okay, I picked up this item for this quest, and I could use it for that. But yeah, I guess I would agree with you on that.
I'm trying to remember if this was a quality of life improvement. In the original Wii version, you couldn't pick up multiple quests from the same person at once. You had to do the first quest, complete it, go back to them, finish the quest, and then they'll give you another one, and then you have to go all the way back and do that quest, and then come back. Is that how? That's how I remember it. Is that how it was?
I can't remember, but I think that is a change.
Yeah, because I know now you just pick all of them at once, and you're like, okay,
Yeah,
I have this
exactly,
whole quest, all these quests to do when I'm exploring the area, which makes the game way better. 100 times.
Oh yeah.
It was really funny. I couldn't believe this, but I remember somebody on our Discord was talking about the time, like how the time difference was in the game. And so I went to How Long to Beat, and apparently people are beating the Switch version 20 hours faster just because the map's better, apparently. Like apparently the map in the Wii version was just garbage.
Oh yeah. Yep, yeah, dude. It never told you anything.
I don't know how we played it, honestly.
I know, right?
And we still loved it. We still loved the game. We didn't care. It was still regarded at the time as one of the best RPGs to come out. But like, damn, how did we ever get through that? That's ridiculous.
That's the really crazy. That was the crazy realization to me. I'm like, wow, people loved it that much when it was that hard to play back then.
Yeah.
Because Nick made a good point, and I don't know if I think it was Nick that said this, but because I was really confused, if I'm being honest, I was like, wow, like this is a good game. I'm like, I don't not like it, but people were like, this is the greatest thing ever. It's a masterpiece, 10 out of 10. And I was like, where was this coming from? And Nick was like, this was back in the day when we didn't have console JRPGs. It was like a couple Tales games, some Final Fantasies that we didn't like. And I don't
even think we had Tales games yet.
You don't think so?
No, I don't even think we had Ni no Kuni yet. I think it came out during when there was like nothing. We had Eternal Sonata
and Folklore. And I'm trying to think of those other games, like early PS3 games that like, yeah. But I wonder if that was part of it, that like it was so highly regarded because we just didn't have anything. But I never played it back in the day, so I don't know how true that is. Because I will say I probably hold the original Ni no Kuni in pretty high regard. And I wonder if that was because of the time, like there just weren't classic JRPGs like that back then. And I haven't really played it since. And I'd be curious to know if I just have some nostalgia glasses for it or something.
I honestly just couldn't play Ni no Kuni, so I couldn't tell you, but you might have a point of that, not having that many, I guess, banger RPGs released at the time, JRPGs released at the time. You might be right.
Because I will say, I'll definitely say this: I haven't played Final Fantasy 13-2, but it's better than 13-1 and Lightning Returns for sure. It's better than Xillia. It's better than, I would say, it's better than Graces.
Which one?
Tales of Graces.
Good sir. What are you doing, sir?
What game?
Xenoblade.
Oh, Xenoblade. Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were saying Final 13. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought you were saying for 13-2. I'm like, wait a second.
Oh, no, sorry.
What are you talking about?
I haven't played it, but I'm saying I think Xenoblade is better than the vast majority of the JRPGs that were coming out in that era.
Oh yeah. Especially the last story.
Oh yeah, the last story was, in retrospect, a little bit of a disappointment.
Honestly, I did not see the hype for the last story. I couldn't play it.
Yeah,
I bought the limited edition. I played it for like a couple of hours. I want to say about 10 or 12 hours. I was like, I can't do it anymore. I don't care.
I think Taylor beat it. You beat it, didn't you, Taylor?
I got really far. I don't know if I ever beat it, but I got pretty far.
I think if it came out now, like it got the Xenoblade treatment, I'd probably play it now. At the time, I just did not care.
That's fair. I think a lot of people were just done with their Wii. You know, remember Operation Rainfall when we had to get like Pandora's Tower and
that was the third one. That was the third one, right? So it was Xenoblade, Last Story, and Pandora's Tower.
Okay.
Those three. I think so.
I wasn't sure if the Last Story was a part of that.
I don't even remember what Pandora's Tower was.
Yeah, me either. I don't think I even got it. I think it was more of it felt like a puzzle game. Could be wrong. Probably I'm wrong, but I just wasn't interested.
I think it's a game. I remember it had something to do with eating people or something. Like you're climbing a tower, you have to like eat people to stay alive or something weird. Yeah, it was kind of a funky game. Pandora's Tower. Huh. Yeah, okay, yeah, it was. Yeah, it was Xenoblade Last Story, Pandora's Tower. Interesting.
I remember those games were so expensive at GameStop. Weren't
they charging like $100 for Xenoblade at one point?
It was like the highest I saw for Xenoblade was $80. And then it got reprinted and that price went down like crazy. Last Story was the same thing, and then Pandora was also one of those, but those didn't get a re-release. Xenoblade did, like way late in the life cycle of the Wii. It was just like, wow, this is random that they're what's it called? Reprinting this game.
Yeah, because weren't like, I mean, you would know better than most, but like I remember there were rumors that like GameStop was opening new copies and then selling used versions for higher price or something stupid.
Yeah.
That sounds like GameStop.
See, a lot of these rumors is a lot of these things that people say about, I bought a new copy of the game and they gave me an open copy and it has a new thing. And it's like, well, what you did is you got the display copy. It's our last copy of the game. It's a last copy of the game, and you got the display copy. That is what happened. So unless you like, well, that's for our GameStop. I don't know about other GameStops, but if the new game is open, that's a display copy. And you can totally say no. It's like I don't want it. It's like, okay, well, you have to wait until we get it in stock. That's
the thing about that is you couldn't return it. That's the whole thing.
Yeah. So get a used copy. It's just. Yeah, what GameStop should do, which I hated opening new copies so much because I was like, this is never going to sell because people are going to, or unless like some casual buys it. But what they should have done is they should get their own cover art and create their own copies for the new section, so you don't have to open them. But for some reason, they never did that. I never knew why.
Silly GameStop.
Tricks are for kids. But yeah, everything else about GameStop is true.
True.
We are required to push our power-up cards and our pre-orders on you.
I remember I got so sick of people asking about that. I remember it was when Far Cry 4 and Dragon Age came out the same day. I went to go pick up Far Cry 4. And they're like, is that it? And I'm like, yep, that's it. I don't want the strategy guide or the season pass or the games. Like, I just listed off all the things I didn't want. And she's like, well, what about this? And I was like, God damn it. I thought I remembered everything. No disc protection. No, that is like such a waste of money. Disc protection.
It is. The only console that you should get it for is a 360. Was the 360. Because the 360 had an issue where if you shook it when it was playing a game, it would burn a circle on the disc and
oh geez, and
it would be your system, the disc would be destroyed. So yeah, that's the only time I would actually tell people to get it.
Also, you gotta be a complete idiot to mess up your game discs now. Because
now,
it's
now,
really
yeah, now.
hard to mess up a Blu-ray disc. It's really hard. Like you actually gotta be trying. I don't think even a child could do it. Like
I will say I've only had one PS4 game not work, and I'm gonna blame my roommate Matt on this, but he was a big fan of the Uncharted 4 multiplayer, and he would be like constantly be taking out games that I was playing to put the Uncharted 4 disc in, and I think he would just leave it out. And now that disc doesn't work, and I'm so pissed because I wanted to play it not too long ago, and it wouldn't read the disc. I was like, God damn it, Matt.
Uncharted 4?
Yeah.
That's
the only one that's ever.
Those are the people. Those are the people who break discs.
Yeah, and a certain other friend
and
that
Connor,
likes to leave his discs out.
Connor back in the day.
Yeah,
Connor doesn't do that anymore. Connor is very good about keeping his discs, keeping the discs clean. But before, he had my Tales of Destiny got eaten by his dog.
Same. My disc 3 for Final Fantasy VII had the dog Hannah.
Yep.
Yeah, Hannah.
Hannah ate it. Ate my Tales of Destiny. And you know how much Tales of Destiny costs, Shadow?
It's like
how much?
It's like $200.
Damn.
Did he at least buy you a replacement copy?
No, because his copy got eaten as well. That's why I was borrowing mine. So I was able to get the one that I have now is Travis's. Travis gave it to me. So, and that's
he
really
bought me a new copy of my Final Fantasy VII. That sucks that he didn't even buy you a replacement copy.
Well, I think it was back in the day where it was really rare. So,
so wait a second. How? I'm assuming Hannah's a dog, right?
Yeah. No, it's his sister. His sister would just eat games.
So how did you leave the game out for the dog to get to it?
So Connor had a habit of leaving games everywhere. He would take it out, he would take the disc out and just be like, leave it like on the ground. Because his PlayStation was like on the ground. So, or put it on a chair or a stool or a desk or a counter. And they're like really short counters. And the dog would just get it. Because the dog was pretty dumb. It was a pretty dumb dog.
Wow.
I like how we both have stories where the dog ate a game of ours.
Yeah.
And you're not kidding with Tales of Destiny. I'm on eBay right now. You're lucky if you can find that game for under $150. All the sold copies are like $222, $199, $185, $224, $177, $207. They're super expensive.
I think Tales of Destiny 2 for the PS1 was more expensive.
Yep.
200, 244, 249, or 349, 259, for both of them, 600. 250 empty cases. Yeah, not gonna do that. Yeah. Wow. 500 for one of them.
Old PS1 RPGs are super expensive.
This one right here. This is the game we're talking about. This one costs 300, 250 up.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, I got lucky with my copy of Tales of Destiny. I think I got it for like $50 or something.
That's really good, and I think it's in good quality too.
Yep.
Because mine's.
I think the only reason it got messed up is because the instruction manual is a little crusty, but like it's fine.
Crusty. Gross. Mine's.
Are you ever gonna sell it?
Probably not that.
So what I'm gonna actually ask Taylor to bring his copy over because I want to switch it with mine.
Why?
Because mine is super old and scratched up. Works.
The disc or the case?
Well, the case is original and that's old and cracked. And I like it. But my disc is really messed. It's really scratched up. It's like a typical PS1 scratched up disc. Works. But I want a good copy. I'll give you $50. Right
here. Give me $50. Does it not play?
No, it plays. There you go. I have it right here. Here, see, right here. There's 20s.
No, but the disc plays or it doesn't play, or
it does play. I just want to future proof it.
It's fair. It's fair.
All right.
I don't know nothing about collecting game discs anymore. I gone all digital, and I ain't going back.
So are you gonna? We talked about this last time, I think. But for the PS5, I'm guessing you would get the all digital version then.
Oh, absolutely.
You are? So you're not gonna be. You're not. You don't want to. Oh, is your PS4 games digital as well? A lot of them.
Yeah, for the most part, yeah. A lot of my PS4 games. I only own like I want to say 5 PS4 games.
Yeah.
The rest of them are all digital.
That is perfect for Shadow then, the digital version, and it's probably gonna be $100 cheaper, right?
Yeah, especially if it's $100 cheaper. There's no reason I wouldn't go for that one.
Yeah, I gotta say. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
That's like I don't know how people like. This is just me. Maybe I'm the odd man. I don't know how people still go physical. I really don't. I'm just done. I'm done with this changing disc nonsense. I'm done with having a whole bunch of games to having a collection. Who am I trying to impress? I don't know. Like seriously, they're not worth. They're not worth anything for the most part. I mean, maybe sometime down the line, some event in the world might cause these games to go rare. I don't know, but I don't want to squish this. I don't want to. I don't want to like show them off anymore. I feel like I got that all out of my system last gen in the PS. Oh, I guess we're not on the current. We're not on next gen yet. So yeah, I got it through on the PS3 gen and the PS2 gen. I got a whole bunch of games still from PS2 games. I got a whole bunch of limited editions for the PS3 era. I don't need them no more. They're just a waste of space. They don't do nothing.
I think the only thing that is stopping me from going all digital is I am completely not confident in some in some of these companies to not take the stores offline at some point. Like for example, like would they ever get rid of like the PS4 store? Are they going to carry it forwards in perpetuity? Like if it was like Steam, right? Like Steam, your games are going to be good forever, right? But that's not always the case. Like the Wii shop is closed, so you can't re-download those games if they're not on your console right now. Not that a lot of people bought digital games on the Wii, but that's my fear, is that there will come a day or something happens where I want to download it and the shop is closed or something and I can't play those games. That would be the only reason that I don't do it.
It's a possibility, but it's so small that I can't even entertain the idea. I mean, me and you are different, I guess, but yeah, that is a valid concern, but I don't think it's
the only games that I really buy physically now are JRPGs.
Why?
I need them physically because someday the internet's going to be destroyed, and
that's not going to happen.
We're not going to have our JRPGs. I was worried. I actually put Bright Knight Chronicles 2 in, right? Mm-hmm. And it wouldn't download its patch. And I was like, oh shit, am I not going to be able to patch it up to play my saved game?
Uh-oh.
And then I realized that my PS3 wasn't updated, so I'm like, okay.
Oh, that's right. Take an hour to update the PS3.
Yep. By the way, White Knight Chronicles is just like Xenoblade Chronicles.
Same game.
I'm sorry, what?
Same exact game.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, play it. You'll see the similarities. Just
okay. So first of all, one is trash, and the other one is one of the greatest games of all time.
Oh, watch it. It's the same exact game.
No, it's not. No, it's not, sir. You will not compare White Trash Chronicles to Xeno Goat Chronicles, okay? All right.
They
both got Chronicles in the name.
They have Chronicles in the name. They're both single player MMORPGs. They both.
Funny. No.
Oh no.
I gotta say that is probably far and away Level 5's worst game.
Absolutely.
Like it's shocking that Level 5 made that game.
I don't even know how they fucked that up. And then they made a sequel and still fucked it up. That's
right.
How do you
did they really make a sequel, or did they just finally release the complete version of the game?
I
didn't play enough of 2 to know what story stuff is included or not included, but it's like you do Dark Cloud 1 and 2, Rogue Galaxy, Dragon Quest 8 and 9. Like, man, they really, and Professor Layton, like those aren't JRPGs, but those are still great games. Like, it's amazing how they can make a game as like dull as White Knight Chronicles. It was shocking.
Did you see me replaying it?
What?
No,
I put it in the. I put it on my PS3. I turned it on. I created a character. I started at the beginning of the game, and I was like, "This is interesting." They create a character is actually very, very robust. Let's create a hot girl. So I started.
Of course, that's what you got to do. Anytime you make a creative character, that's the only way to do it.
But it's funny because you remember how I always said that the avatar is just in the background randomly during the story scenes.
Yeah.
So the beginning of the story is forgot the main guy's name.
Nobody does.
Yeah, I don't remember it at all. Well, the main guy is working for some like wine company, and the owner is like, "Hurry up! We're being chosen to supply this royal ceremony with wine. Go take our new hire to get the wine from Parm." And the new hire is just the character you created. And she's like, "Oh, hi. How are you? I'm whatever my name is. Are you okay?" And your character's like, no talking at all.
That's funny.
That's funny.
Good times.
Good times. So
good times.
It is Xenoblade Chronicles. Same game.
Nah, definitely not.
And what I've been playing Zero no Kiseki.
Nice.
I'm in chapter 2 now, and that is very fun.
And for people that don't know what that is, that's Trails from Zero. That's like the Trails in the Sky sub-series that we never got.
Yep.
And there were fan translations that just came out.
They get completed, yeah. Crossbell, really fun. I don't think it's going to be, especially in this climate, you're playing as the police, so I don't know if people will like that, but...
Exactly. Can't play as the police.
So you're playing the Crossbell games.
I'm playing the first one, yeah.
Playing the first one, why?
Because I want to prepare for 4.
Okay, because I'm about to say, because I know the Crossbell games are gonna be released in English eventually. That's what I'm waiting for.
Yeah, so I want to play it now because I know I'm not going to be able to play its sequel because they just started the fan translation like a couple weeks ago for that one, and so I'll be able to get the first part out. So I'll get to know the characters. I already know Tio Tot, so it's funny to see all these characters that you knew from Cold Steel 3. It's like But Cold Steel 4 has a lot of characters from this series coming back. So like you see, like you see Estelle, Joshua, you see Renee.
Spoilers. Jeez.
How is that spoilers?
I don't know.
Somebody will say spoilers.
You see Cold Steel 4 is like every character from every Trails game is going to be like coalescing in this game.
Like, did you ever see Endgame?
Yeah, it just feels. Endgame? It feels like what this is, what Cold Steel 4 is. But to be honest, I think the new game is actually like that. Is going to be like that. It's going to be Endgame.
Hajimari no Kaseki or whatever.
Yeah, I think that one's going to be Endgame.
So somebody's translating that game right now.
Which one?
Hajime.
No, that game's not even out. That's the next. That's the next game.
Okay.
But they keep showing
at the very end. They're going to go bracers, assemble.
Yep,
that'd be crazy.
And then everybody just rushes.
But only
I don't care what anybody says. That's the best moment in cinematic history, cinematic movie history.
Oh, of course. Cap's my favorite.
Avengers
He's awesome.
But Taylor,
not goosebumps when I watched that.
But Taylor.
Well, before that, when he gets the hammer for the first time, oh, so good.
That was great. Don't get me wrong, but man, that Avengers Assemble scene, that literally, I cried. I cried in here.
It was epic. That
was ridiculous. That was perfect. I couldn't have painted a better picture. That was perfect.
Everybody is there. Everybody was there. It was great.
Like when they revealed everyone is here for Ultimate Smash.
Great. Now I gotta watch that scene again. Gotta watch that scene at least once a year.
It's very okay. Going back to Zero.
Get back to video games.
So it's very. Yeah, you should play it. You should play it, Shadow. It's really good.
I want to play it, but I don't think I'm gonna get to it before Cold Steel 4. And I'm okay with that. Ultimately.
Yeah, I don't think you'll be able to because he's pretty busy right now.
Yeah.
But just in the future, it'll be. It's like I think because I played Cold Steel first before I played Sky. So I played Cold Steel 1 and 2, and then I played the Sky series, and I think you could do that with here, and you'll still get a lot out of it. But
yeah,
it's really good. It's surprising how good it is. And I went to a Japanese site to buy this game legally and download it.
You got dedication there, buddy.
So I did not pirate it. I actually bought it legally.
Oh man, that's not gonna be me. Wait, what?
Oh. Get the PS4 version, which are adding. The PS4 version is when they're adding all the characters from the other games in it. It's weird. Oh, what's the pink? Oh, what's her name? What's the pink-haired girl's name in Cold Steel 3? The one who has voice.
What's her name?
June
or Judah?
Juna.
Yeah, she's a NPC in the PS4 version of Zero. So you see her.
The PS4 version. I'm about to say, I thought she didn't appear before.
No, in the newer version, I think those are already released actually. But.
Yeah, I think I was talking to a friend of mine, Riku, that Juno wasn't initially in the Crossbow games.
Nope.
Initially, until it got to the PS4 versions, I guess.
Yeah.
Now she's in it because that's what I thought. I thought she was in the Crossbow games.
And I think she
was an NPC.
Yeah. I think you actually see Toa as well in the second one. Because she goes there in Cold Steel.
That's right.
Yeah. All right, so let's move to the questions. We got a lot, and there's some doozies.
Are there really?
Yeah. So let's start with a simple one from Josiah Otaku. He asks, "What is the weirdest video game you've ever played?"
The weirdest video game I've ever played.
Like weird, I think it freaked me out. Like it said, like, what the fuck is going on? Like what happened? Like something like that.
I mean, I guess you could go that way. You could go in complete opposite. Have some very racy games that you played. You're like, well, this is some weird shit, man, but I'm into it.
I'm gonna say for racy games like that, I'm gonna say, even though I play ranchy games from time to time, like Samurai Kagura and basically anything from Ideal Factory. I was a little bit like, what the hell am I playing when I played Moe Chronicle?
Moe Chronicles, okay.
I was like, what is this? Like, what, this game is hella perverted. There were enemies that look like dildos. I was like, yo, y'all too much. Y'all too much right now. Another game that was weird, I guess you could say, what the fuck to me, was Doki Doki Literature Club.
That just became weird, crazy. Did you get scared at all?
I got a little bit scared when the game went like freaked out and like it like kind of like glitched out on us, and then especially what happened to what's her name. Like I saw it coming. I said she's gonna like, doesn't matter which choice I pick, she's gonna take this the wrong way, and I was scared. I was like, oh wow, that's just terrible. And then when you found your friend, what she did to herself, I was like, wow, that's a powerful scene. Some people can't handle this. It's a good thing I'm me.
So this never came out. I don't know if this counts, but you guys know Octodad?
Yep.
So back in the day when I was still writing for Blistered Thumbs, I went to the game developers conference, and they had a build of Octodad for the Kinect, and it was really weird. So like you're doing the hand motions of like being the octopus. It was strange for sure. But as far as games that actually came out, probably Mugen Souls. It was a really weird PS3 JRPG that NIS put out.
Garbage.
Yeah, it's total trash for sure. Yeah, so that would probably be my answer.
I think it was probably garbage because it was so poorly optimized.
Yeah, it ran like trash, and then like I didn't understand the system. So there was this system where like they give you some type of emotion, and then you try to like reply back with the opposite emotion, and it would like I never understood what was happening, or like it wasn't clear what emotion they were trying to convey. So to me, I was always confused, and I was always having trouble in battle. So I was like, whatever. I'm not going to delve into this system.
I feel like it was one of those games that every game that released from Kept All Heart, they always try to do something different, and it was more complicated in each game.
Yeah, a little too complicated for their own good sometimes. Yeah. Got one, Nick?
I've played plenty of weird games. They're all 18 plus, so I can't talk about it here. But I play like one of the things is Bust a Groove. Bust a Groove is pretty interesting. Never played that.
That's not that weird. That's like a music rhythm game. I would say Nekopara. That one's weird.
That's a visual novel. That's not weird at all. That's normal.
That's not weird. Yeah. Okay. No.
I played weirder ones than that.
There was one visual novel game that I refused to play that I couldn't do it because like the MC was seeing everybody in like grotesque demon forms or blobs or something like that. I forgot what it's called. I played it for like 5 minutes. I was like, no, I can't do this. This is gonna keep me nightmares. This is gonna keep me up at night. I can't play this game. I forgot what it's called. Oh God! You know what's sad is I have it on my computer somewhere now. I don't know what it's called.
I need I have a ton of games on my PSP Go.
I'm pretty sure if I put weird visual novel games, that's the first thing I'll come up.
Hey, I'll always make sure. It's dead.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Saya, I think it's called Saya. What does it say? Saya no something. Sao no Utah or some shit. Don't play this game, people. Don't do it to yourself. I think that's what it is. Is that how it is? Yeah, that's this game. Yeah, Saya no Utah. Yeah, people. Don't play this game. Yeah, he was seeing one girl normal. Yeah, that shit was weird. I freak out. That happened to me in real life. I freak the fuck out. Kill me.
Sucks. What's it called? Like, there's a lot of PSP games that were weird. And I downloaded a lot of them. Like, remember I Could Be the Hero, Taylor?
Oh, there was I mean, NIS America put out a lot of weird games. One of my favorite dumb game names was ZHP Unlosing Ranger versus Dark Death Evil Man.
That was the one. That's one I played too.
That was a good game.
Yeah, it was strange. It was like a roguelike strategy RPG. It was very strange, but yeah, I loved the quirky humor.
Yeah, I think it's from this guy. It's like from the same universe.
Yeah.
There was another one that I played on the PSP. What was it called? It's so annoying.
Half Minute Hero.
No, that one is fun too. What was it? I saw one. Patapon. Remember Patapon? Patapon was fun.
Yep. Pretty weird. All right. Shall we move on?
Damn it. I mean, I want to remember this name. It's bothering me. Yeah, let's move on. This one's gonna be good. Wingy Chef asks, what is a piece of technology that you would like to have or own from a JRPG?
Piece of technology.
Yep.
I think it would have to be like universal translations. Like I could just put something in my ear and I can understand the language. That'd be great.
You're being too obvious. Too obvious.
Oh man.
I'm trying to think of something that would be cool. Yeah, something that gives you like some kind of superpower or something.
Oh, I don't know there's this one series that has these like awesome things that you put in some material in it and it gives you spells and strengthens you. What's it called? Come on, Taylor.
I don't know.
Ornaments from Trails.
No, ornaments are lame.
It's like materia.
They're lame. Yeah, heal materia would be fun. That'd be nice to have heal materia. I was trying to think of something else if there was something more interesting or clever than that, but yeah, being able to understand different languages would be neat too.
Just everything. You don't need to learn a language. You just instantly understand it. But would it translate you for them?
Yeah, I was just gonna say if it can also go the other way. Is that from a specific game, Shadow? I mean, I know they do that in 10, sort of.
That's in Star Trek.
I want to say that's Star Ocean for the most part. Like they can go to like any planet and they'll understand their language or something like that.
Oh yeah,
that's a good one.
Yeah, they also say they spam their special moves and they keep saying it over and over and over and over again.
Oh man,
just like Tails, lightning, tiger blade.
No, they don't always say it. This one they always say it, and it's the same version. Sometimes
I've got the perfect one. The Xenoblade. I've got a sword that's also a waifu. I mean, come on. Why would you not want that?
Oh my god.
It's not the Xenoblade. What's it called?
Yeah, it's called the Aegis or something.
The Aegis. There you go.
Not the Aegis. But which one do you want, huh, Taylor? Huh?
I want Tsundere Mithra, obviously.
All right.
Fuck you.
Shadow wants to be pampered. Taylor wants to get stepped on.
I know, right? Yeah, I told you a lot.
I just would pick Mithra because she's hotter, so that's it.
Hey man, listen, they both have their charms. Don't get me wrong. I just prefer Pyra. That's all. Man.
Well, here's the cool thing: if you had the Aegis, you could have either, or the green hair girl.
First of all, the green hair girl don't count. Nobody likes her. Nobody cares about her.
But that's full power. Full power Mithra.
Yeah, that's my answer. The Aegis. That's my answer.
The Aegis. But will you be able to handle the Aegis? Huh? Are you compatible?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Or are you just going to die instantly?
I'll probably just die instantly, but it'll be worth it. But I'll be able to beat everybody with the power of friendship with it.
Oh, man.
That's the other secret power, the power of friendship.
Or you could have...
That's true.
There's a bunch of spoilers in this conversation.
Or Poppy. Technically, Poppy is a piece of technology.
You want Poppy over
the
You want Poppy over the Aegis?
No, I'm just saying if we're trying to think of other options.
All right, so since we're on blades.
Yeah.
Shadow, which blade would you want? That's not Mithra or Pyra. Because Taylor took her.
Does Cosmos count?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, I'll choose Cosmos. If not, I would say Perun. Perun or
oh yeah, there you go.
Which one was it? I forgot.
Which one do you want the bunny one or do you want the lolly with the big boobs?
Wait, there's a lolly with big boobs? Wait.
That's Praxis, isn't it?
Wait, Praxis? Okay, let's see. It's Praxis. Praxis in theory, right? Yeah, Praxis. Wait, she's a lolly? She's not a lolly. She just has big boobs.
She's tiny though. That's why I said she's a lolly with big boobs.
I wouldn't classify her as lolly. Theory is definitely lolly.
Because she doesn't have big boobs.
I miss Praxis. And Perun. Perun is the one that's made by Code Geass, right? Yeah. Or I think it was the Project Cross Zone.
Excuse me. Woo!
Perun. Cool.
I am not answering this at all.
Technology or the blade?
The blade. But my technology would be a blade. Technically. It would be Dimlos, a Swordian.
Ah.
So yours has physical form and you can do stuff with it, but mine just a spirit and a sword.
Oh, I'll take. Well,
Spoilers.
my bad.
That's fine. I've already marked it. It's fine. I already know Oz is like, oh, I'll pick her, I'll pick her, I'll pick her, I'll pick her. That's what Oz does. All right.
Mm-hmm.
But Taylor did pick the best one, Blades. So
It's true. It's true.
Jose Otaku also asks, what are your favorite Saturday morning cartoons from your childhood?
Wow. Wow. All right, so going way back in the day, I'm gonna have to go with Reboot, Thundercats,
Reboot.
Nice.
X-Men, Spider-Man, the animated series. Fast forwarding a little bit, probably go with Yu-Gi-Oh! I want to say the Batman. What else? What else appeared on Saturday?
I see that you're a man of culture as well.
Anything else?
All good picks. Can't disagree with any of those.
Yeah, but way back in the day, the Saturday morning cartoon lineup was insane. Oh my god, I used to love Saturdays.
Wake up at 6 in the morning to watch cartoons.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, 6 in the morning, then like what was it? 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock? I was like, oh, let's just go outside. It was great. Oh man, that was great. I feel sorry for kids today. I hope they have something like that today, so they can experience that.
Oh boy, it's 3 a.m. Gets on their phone.
We see 90s. Saturday morning cartoons, 90s. Recess. I used to watch Recess.
Recess.
That was my shit.
I was from Saturday morning cartoons, I was a Nickelodeon guy. So I watched all Real Monsters, Rugrats, them.
Rugrats. I used to love Rugrats.
But yeah, all those shows. Hey Arnold. I mean, that was later on, but Hey Arnold,
Doug,
Rocket Power, Doug, Cat Dog.
Cat Dog. Wow.
I used to hate Cat Dog when it first came out, and then
it was weird and creepy.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly. But then like they kept running it over and over again. I was like, all right, it's growing on me. So whenever it came on, I was like, all right, I watch it.
But then when
I wasn't about it.
Yeah. Then when I was like 9, 10, then I went to Cartoon Network. And it was Dexter's Lab,
Dexter,
Courage Cowardly Dog, Ed and Eddie,
Bobby's what's it called? Bobby's World.
Yeah, sure.
One. Freakazoid.
Oh, Freakazoid, so good. But when I watched Freakazoid, Toonami was on, and so that's when I started watching Dragon Ball Z, Tenchi Muyo, Gundam Wing. So that's when I started getting. That's when I started getting into anime. I always felt weird watching Tenchi Muyo.
With all the boobles.
I enjoyed it, but there was like, I was always watching it when my grandma was like, I was at my grandma's, so I didn't think it was like it didn't feel right. But it was just really funny that when my dad started getting into anime, the first thing he bought was Tenchi Muyo. Like that diary collection.
Yeah, for me, it was the ones I remember: Ninja Turtles, of course.
Yeah.
Ninja Turtles Voltron, which I didn't know was an anime at the time, but I just thought it was cool how they could combine all the lions and stuff. That was so fun. And the Mega Man cartoon, it's terrible, but I remember loving it as a kid. It was so dumb.
Hey, the theme song was good.
Oh yeah, Super Fighting Robot.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Mega Man. I remember the episode where they had Mega Man X on. I was like, no way, Mega Man X.
You were just like an adult, and all he was just an adult version of Mega Man,
basically. But they had Vile and Spark Mandrill on, which is kind of cool. So, yeah.
Wasn't Roll just always said like vacuum puns?
I mean, the whole show was puns. It's like, I'm trying to cut you down to size, Mega Man. And I was like, oh, God, shut up.
Oh, yeah.
Cut Man always coming in with the puns.
Dr. Wily.
Oh, the Tick.
The Tick, I didn't watch The Tick.
I think it was cool.
Seems like a tailored show.
It's like it was like one of the first like adultish cartoons, kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, kids could watch it, but I think it was targeted more towards adults.
All right,
Rocko's Modern Life.
Yeah, Rocko's Modern Life. That's a classic. From Darisham, my partner recently asked if she could play one of my Switch games. She chose Xenoblade 2 and has been enjoying it so far, but has no experience playing RPGs. How can I nurture this new interest of hers without backseat gaming? She will often ask me for help, but I'm not sure if I should tell her the answer, play for her, or let her figure the game out. Xenoblade is one hell of a JRPG to start on.
Yeah, that wouldn't be my first. I wouldn't let anybody start with Xenoblade Chronicles 2, especially. That shit is complicated as hell.
Yeah, no kidding. That's interesting that they're enjoying it, though.
Yeah, probably because Pyra.
Yeah, Pyra's perfect. That's why it starts with P.
There you go. I mean, Xenoblade 1, I guess. If you like Xenoblade 2, that'd be another recommendation. Let's see. So their question is
definitely help her out. I would say definitely help her out. Try not to be too pushy about it. Just give her some tips here and there. But Xenoblade, that's pretty hard to do.
I am the worst at when it comes to watching other people play video games. It pisses me off inside of what people do sometimes. And I'm like, what are they doing? They're so freaking stupid. It's right there. They're missing the thing right there. But I never say it out loud.
Why are they shooting the Colossus's leg? Just climb up it. Why are they shooting it?
See, I would be thinking that in my head, but I would not be saying that out loud like Taylor did to that poor woman at PSX.
She had headphones on. It was fine.
But you were right behind it. Why are you so stupid? Why are you shooting your leg? Just come out of here. I need to get a Coke. He never got that Coke.
Never did. Never got it.
But yeah, I don't know how I'd react to watching like my girlfriend or my wife play a video game. That'll be hard. I would say if I didn't have that anger inside.
Oh my God.
That just whenever, like, I would help them out whenever they asked me to. I wouldn't push it on them.
Yeah.
So like if they're having trouble, it's like I would ask do you need help or something like that? It's like something, but they ask you. I mean, like Taylor here, it's like Nick, just beat Hubert for me, please. Beat it. I tried it like 6 times. Just beat it. First try, done.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I say just let them enjoy it and figure it out until they get annoyed or frustrated or they need help.
Yeah.
And then
don't let them
if they're looking for more, play Xenoblade 1. I think it's a much easier to get into version of the same type of game. So
I feel like it's more serious as well.
Yeah. 2 is a little goofy.
Little
anime charm.
Yep.
How could I nurture this new interest of hers? Tell her to show her other games as well. Other games from different systems. See if anything catches her eye. I mean, if Xenoblade 2 catches her eye, then you have an in for other anime games.
Basically, like, I don't know how you haven't introduced her to Persona 5 yet.
Persona 5. Yep. You do some Tales games. Yeah. Good stuff.
Make sure it's not Tales of Hysteria.
Make sure it is Tales. Make sure it is Tales of Hysteria.
No way.
Because she plays it and then she's like, I like this game, right? She's enjoying it, and then you're like, well, let me have some good. I have some good news for you. That is the worst one of the bunch. They just get better from here. It's a good idea. It's a good strategy.
Pretty much.
That's why you play that one first. You could only go up. Okay, from Will Kreplin. I find JRPGs often a bit of a slog to replay because of my personal motivations for playing a game. In the first place, being largely negated on subsequent playthroughs. Okay, what I said there, I kind of screwed it up. Based on your own personal gaming taste, what makes a JRPG that you like on a first playthrough, difficult to replay, and are conversely easier to go back to?
I think JRPGs with a slow start, which are most are hard to go back to. Like for example, like I love Persona, but Personas have such a slow opening. It takes like a good 5 hours to like really get into the flow of things.
Yeah.
But then he also says what are easier to get back into, like games that like Final Fantasy VII, like that game gets started like immediately. Like they don't mess around at 7. So with 7's always easy to go back to. Anything that has like action combat, like Ys 8, like I always go back to Ys 8. That gets going pretty quickly. Yeah, I guess it depends on the opening for me.
So like for me personally, nowadays I'm never replaying a JRPG over again. After those credits roll, I might do a little things here and there, but I'm not replaying an entire JRPG over again.
Really?
60-hour JRPG over again. Don't do
it. It was short.
No, even if it was short, I'm still not doing it. I ain't wasting my time anymore.
Only if it's a definitive edition, right? Like a remake.
Yeah, exactly. Like if it's got add stuff to it, I'll go back and play it. If it's been some time and they're re-releasing it again, even like Persona 4, I really want to play it again, but I can't. I can't. I'm not gonna play it again. I know I'm not gonna play it again. I'm gonna play it for like a couple of hours here and there, and that's really it. Yeah, to get me back into a JR, I can't even say what it is because I'm not playing games. I'm not replaying JRPGs anymore. I can't do it. I stopped doing that like a long time ago. Like I want to say I stopped doing that like 5 years ago. There's no way I can replay a JRPG again. Like I want, like you have no idea how bad I want to go back to Xenoblade 2 to play it over again because I really do. But I'm not gonna do that. Especially with other games coming up, like work and stuff like that. There's no way I can waste time replaying a game over again.
What makes it easier for me to replay games is if I've had a big gap in between it.
That's true. Yeah, that helps.
So it needs like a year or two, or it has to be like nostalgia plays a huge role in this.
Exactly. Yeah. Like Taylor said, Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, that's a huge nostalgia one.
So Final Fantasy Tactics, I could replay that anytime. I could just turn it on and start playing it, and 5 hours later, I'm like, I need to stop.
See, like when you mean replay it, like I'm thinking like you play it from start to finish again. Like if you're just replaying for a couple of hours, that's I guess I personally don't count that as replaying it.
No, I mean not only playing it for 5 hours. I mean, it's like it got so into it that I played for 5 hours straight, and then I just keep playing it over time.
Okay, all right.
Like right now,
Tactics is like different every time you play, right? It depends on how you want to build your team.
Yeah, and right now I have urges to replay Persona 4. I want to play a Tales game. I don't know which one to do. I want to try out again because I have a different perspective now than a lot of the Tales games that I've played recently, except for Zestiria and Berseria. I played those recently. Like I want to replay Xillia, and I haven't beat Xillia 2. I haven't played Xillia 2.
Is good. So in retrospect, I like that story. It's good.
I want to get. I want to be. Yeah, I want to be in the right mindset to play that game again. So I'll play that because I don't really remember much, but I haven't played the Jude playthrough of Xillia, so maybe I have to play that.
Yeah, see, if they re-release Xillia again on PC, then I'll play it again. But other than that, I'm never playing games again.
Never playing games again. Ever. No more games. It's done. Well, other than that, it's like I just have to be in the mood to do it. Like sometimes I see a cover art and I'm like, oh, I miss those days. I want to try it out again, and I'll play it. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have tried like played a game that you used to play for a couple hours and then done with it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's why I meant like I don't count myself as replaying a game. I just count myself as going back to the game for a couple of hours. That's pretty much it.
Yeah,
I'm talking about replaying it from start to finish over a course of a week or two. That's what I mean by replaying the game. I don't count those short bursts as replaying the game.
Yeah, like I've done that multiple times for Tales of Destiny and stuff like that, but I haven't done that for other stuff. Like I've never really beaten White Knight Chronicles, and I think I'm gonna do it as a stream.
Good.
Just because I always make fun of
Save your time.
because we always make fun of White Knight Chronicles. I think it would be funny just to play with everyone on stream.
Game is hard. Doo-doo butter.
It is. Let me see. What makes it really like? I don't know. What makes it what makes a JRPG that you liked on the first playthrough difficult to replay? I think for all of us now is time.
Yep.
We don't have the time to do it. I could never really replay a JRPG right after playing it. I would always have to take a break or take a year break. So to answer that,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to answer his questions for sure.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna mention this in an upcoming video of mine, but I'm like I thought I'd be a little bit like disheartened or sad that I don't have the time to play these games over again. But I'm actually glad because that kind of means that I'm doing something else that I don't guess that's better for my time. But I feel like I'm progressing forward in life. Because if I had the same time back in the day, like back in the PS2 days, to be replaying JRPGs, doing all the post-game content as I did back then to now, and I could still do all that, for me personally, I would think that's a problem. That's a huge problem. All those hours I wasted back in the day, not wasted, but used back in the day to play those games, if I had the same amount of time now, I would say that's a problem. That I should not have that much time on my hands.
Would you replay a game but like skip the cutscenes just to play the game?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I would. Yeah, especially if I remember the story. I'll reskip some cutscenes. I did that for the opening hours of Persona 4 Golden when it came out on PC.
You skipped everything. Yeah, what you need to do, Taylor, is on your first playthrough of any JRPG, after a long intro, you notice it has a long intro, save right when the game starts, where you start playing it. And so you would always have a save file where you could skip the intro. And you always have that.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's what I do. From Sam, have you ever played classic CRPGs like Baldur's Gate or Fallout 1 and 2? Yes.
Nope.
That's Nick's wheelhouse. I could never get into those kind of games.
I played Baldur's Gate 2, Icewind Dale, Neverwinter Nights, and that's when I stopped. I never beat them because I was a little kid, but I played them a lot. I think the most fun I had was just creating characters. That was fun. In Icewind Dale, you had to create your entire six-person party, and it took hours to make your party if you're really into it. I remember Brian was super into it. He would just keep rolling to make sure he gets the best stats ever, and he would roll for like 15 minutes straight just to get the best.
Jeez.
I'm like, Brian, you're way too into this. Let's play the game.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I used to play those. Try playing them now. They're hard to get into.
Oh, I bet. They still make them though. Like Divinity and stuff like that, right? That's a CRPG.
Pillars of Eternity. I think.
Yeah, Pillars of Eternity. Right. I always get those two confused.
But I think Divinity is kind of like one. What did you used to play, Serrato?
I really didn't play any of those type of games.
Nah, I thought you did.
Not really. Like Divinity, Pillars of Eternity. Nah, I never played those type of games.
To me, they were too complicated. Like there were too many things to keep track of. Like you were just saying, like, oh, I got to reroll my stats for 15 minutes. I know that was an extreme example, but I love in JRPGs. Like you just get going. Here's your party. Here's your guy. Here's your world.
See, that's the difference between JRPGs and Western RPGs. You create your character in Western RPGs. That's why White Knight Chronicles isn't a JRPG. You create a character.
Whoa.
I mean, like, yeah, that's like, whoa. But like, I mean, Code Vein, you can create your own character. I mean,
which one?
It's true.
Code Vein.
Code Vein? Is that really a JRPG though? That's more like Dark Souls.
Let's keep it a buck. It's definitely a JRPG.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
We need to like dedicate a whole episode to like defining what a JRPG is.
I mean, I'm for it, but I honestly don't think you can.
I know. I think it'd just be fun to see what we come up with, though.
Yeah. Everybody
would have a different answer.
I have my guidelines. Remember, I have those guidelines written down because I wanted to make a video on it, but I never have the motivation to do the video. Do it. Yeah. Make me do it. Where did my phone go? There we go. From the Proletariat. What is your opinion on JRPG style MMORPGs like FF10 or FF11 and FF14? And which ones have you played? Are there any innovations or features from any of these games that you would like to see used more broadly across the JRPG genre, not journey?
I played a good chunk of 14, and I mean it plays like WoW. There's it really is no difference to me. So,
does it feel like a Final Fantasy game though?
No, not really. Because I mean, they have cutscenes and stuff, but it doesn't really feel like a Final Fantasy game. It definitely feels. I mean, MMOs have their own feel to it, you know, because there's so much content that they can't really do dedicated cutscenes and stuff like that Final Fantasy is known for. So are there any innovations or features that you would like to see? I mean, maybe. I don't even know if I have an answer for that. Not really.
I don't really think of any.
I'm sorry. What was the question?
Have you played any JRPG MMORPGs like Final Fantasy 11 or 14? And are there any innovations that we want to see in JRPGs now?
MMOs. I played Final Fantasy 14. I dabbled a bit in Phantasy Star Online 2. That's about it. Like, do I count like Terra and Blade and Soul? Do I count those games?
No, those are just MMORPGs.
Yeah.
Like that's me. It's like, have you played Tales of Eternia online? That's a thing.
That's a thing. I had no idea.
We never got it in the US, but yeah, that was a thing. It's really interesting. I found out and I was like, I want to play this really bad, and I was trying really hard to find out if I could play it, and I found out it was Japanese only. So I emailed Namco. Saying if it was possible to play the game in the US. They messaged me back saying, sorry, it's only for Japanese only. Thank you for your interest.
Wow.
Oh, man.
That sucks. The one thing I will say, and there's only one JRPG I can think of off the top of my head that can do that does this. And the only things I would like from them is one, being able to design your own character, and two, like the gear, like all the different gear sets that you can have, and it shows up. And the only one I can think of off the top of my head that does that is Xenoblade Chronicles X. You can create your own character and gear shows up on your character.
Yeah.
I guess Code Vein, you just talked about Code Vein. You know, the Souls type games do that, but you're not really playing that game to play dress up. But I like doing that. I'll admit, I love being able to like deck out my characters and have them look however they want. And doing the creative characters is really fun too. I end up spending probably way too much time in that, but it's always fun to try. That would be pretty much it, though. Gameplay wise, no way.
Yeah, that's when you get. Well, I mean, Xenoblade Chronicles has the MMO style combat a little bit. So
I guess that's a no all the way around then.
Yeah, no, I know. Because I play JRPGs for a specific reason, and I don't need MMOs to bring anything over because they're totally different styles.
Yep.
I'll save that for the last one. Let's end on an easy one, a nice calm one. Wingy Shaft asks, which tavern in a JRPG would you love to have a night in?
Which tavern?
Or inn?
Honeybee Inn?
That's
a good. Oh, the Honeybee Inn. That's a good one.
Let me see.
I mean, honestly, the Ghost Hotel at the Gold Saucer, because then I can go to the Gold Saucer. So that would be my answer. I'm trying to think if there are other inns.
I think
that are,
any
like,
inn
cool.
in Dragon Quest, so I can get some puffs.
Oh, there you go.
You want some real puffs or you want some slime puffs?
Ah, man, definitely not.
I would stay at the inn at another Termina from Chrono Cross, just because I like the town. Has nothing to do with the inn itself. The inn is whatever, but
You just want to be in that town.
yeah, really what I'm answering is what was my favorite town in this question. I don't know if that's really what he's getting at. I don't know if any like really great. I mean, the Costa del Sol, like the actual inn at Costa del Sol, is pretty cool. It's almost like a what am I trying to say here? Like a townhouse type thing. So you can like cook and still go to the beach and everything. And there's a bar. You can kick the soccer ball at Red 13.
That's true. That song is amazing.
Yeah. Oh, the song is great. Yeah.
You guys are forgetting one huge answer. No, you forget.
One huge answer.
Yeah.
The tavern / inn in a JRPG.
What? Is it from Final Fantasy?
No.
Tales?
No. Wait, I'll get to it. 1 second.
From Persona.
No.
There's an inn from Persona.
Yes.
Is it like the Love Hotel?
No.
Yukiko's Inn?
There you go.
Man, yeah. That seems like a generic inn to me.
It is a generic Japanese inn. Of course. Why wouldn't you want to go to that? It's real. We can.
Or the I like the inn from Tokyo Xanadu when they go on like the long weekend or whatever.
The mountain one?
Mm-hmm.
With the fox demon in there? Yeah. Gotta fight that fox demon.
Yeah, there's like a garden. They have hot spring. There's a place to hang out.
Better Rise's there.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. More people need to play Tokyo Xanadu. I love that game. So good.
Yes, Shadow. That's what he was saying.
He'll be sleeping on Tokyo Xanadu.
I'm gonna get to it one day. I'm gonna finish it up one day. I think I got like 20 hours in the game.
That game was way longer than I thought it would be.
I think it's almost half visual novel.
You think so?
Well, like it has a lot of cutscenes that you're reading a lot.
Yeah, that's the typical Falcom's cutscenes. Yeah,
but I will say that I think there is a fair share of combat if you want to engage with it, because there's like those optional dungeons that pop up here and there, and then there's a lot of side activities. I guess it depends on. To me, it's like Persona, right? Like you can pace it however you want. Like if you're tired of story, do more dungeon crawling, go to the arcade, go skateboarding. There's enough side activities to keep you busy.
Don't bother with skateboarding though.
I mean, skateboarding, it's not like Tony Hawk, but it's it's worth trying once. But I mean, I won't disagree that the Persona and Tokyo Xanadu both have a lot of talking for sure.
And you get like 5 endings with Tokyo Xanadu.
That's true. There's a lot of extra content. Yeah.
I want to ask you guys a question, but we gotta get through these questions.
This is the last question, so you guys got it right now.
That was the last question. How do you guys feel about multiple endings in games?
It's kind of annoying to me. Just give me the ending that you want. Like I hate that crap in Kingdom Hearts where it's like, oh, you didn't collect all the things. It's like, screw you, I beat the game. I don't want to have to like go on YouTube and look it up. Just give me the ending.
Especially like that ones that have like bad endings and whatnot, or a normal ending, and then you got a true ending. Well, one of these is the canon ending, especially if there's a sequel or something like that. So it kind of feels like it's just a waste of my time sometimes.
Exactly.
I like multiple endings. It just because it makes you feel like you've accomplished something, like you did the right thing. Like the true ending is usually always the true ending, right? But the bad ending, it's not really the real ending, but it's funny that it's cool that they add like, oh, you've totally messed up and the game's over. But it's not really over, so just reload your save. But like, if you didn't like the Persona 4 ending, the true ending, you've gotten it before, Taylor? Like, legitly? Have you?
For Persona?
Yeah, for 4.
Yeah, I think so.
Like you got the golden ending with when everyone's older.
Yeah, I've got that.
Yeah, that's fun to do. Like, you could end it and you still get a good ending. You just don't get like a cool cutscene where everyone's older and they see you again when they're about to go to college, and it's nice. And freaking what's his face? Kanji looks like a total nerd.
Oh, I gotta say the one time I like it when there's multiple endings. So like Fire Emblem Three Houses has like multiple endings. It depends on who you like end up with at the end of the game. Like that's kind of cool, because then there's like reasons to replay, or like Sakura Wars does that too. There's like 5 different endings depending on which girl you pick near the end or whatever. So that's stuff I like because it's character based, but not like, I don't like how they do it in Kingdom Hearts, where it's like, oh, you didn't collect all the things.
You didn't fight everyone in proud mode, so
yeah,
play it again. Yeah, that's annoying. Tokyo Xanadu does it well because like the first ending, the game ends, right? And then it's like, reload your game and see what happens. So you reload your game and then you're able to do something different. And the true ending happens. And that's the true ending of the original game. And then after that, you get how does it go?
That's more like an epilogue, though.
That's what I was saying. Okay, so it was an real ending, and then you get like an epilogue ending or an after story ending. They fucking do it. I think is it epilogue first and then after story?
Yeah, because I remember there's an epilogue because you have to like rescue somebody.
Yeah,
and then there's an after story for like Halloween or something.
Yeah, so the epilogue is the true ending, and then the after story is another ending, but it's the ending for what happened in that after story. It's not really an ending for the game, but it's nice. Yep. So you get the true ending, which is like, oh, thank goodness, but Taylor didn't really care for it, so and then the after story ending, it's like it totally hints. It's like, yeah, they're making another one. The story's going to continue. So
I think it literally says we'll see you in the next Xanadu. So like, I don't know if it gets any more blatant than that.
And there's things they haven't explained yet. I'm like, I want to know who Ren is, or is it Ren? Ren is not Ren. What's her name? Rem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. They didn't ever explain who she is. So
there's a lot they don't explain in that game, but
a lot of it gets covered though. A lot of it gets freaking covered.
But yeah, that's for another day.
But good thing there's YouTube, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I did watch like some of the Persona 5 Golden Persona 5 Royal endings. That wasn't the true ending.
Yeah, me too.
It was kind of messed up.
The bad ending, the new bad ending.
That technically wasn't even a bad. There was one bad ending that was really bad.
Yeah,
there was one that was really bad. I was like, yeah, that's messed up. You just gonna keep waking up? Okay.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Yeah. But the other one of them wasn't too bad. It was just like, oh, this is how it is now.
Yeah, it's Taylor. You really gotta play it.
One of these.
Oh, I'm sorry, you didn't play it, Taylor. Oh man.
Now there's more.
I don't know what you're talking about, so this means nothing to me.
Okay.
Just newer endings. That's it.
Gotcha.
Well then, that's gonna be it for this episode of Giant Sword Podcast, not JRPG Podcast. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll be back in 2 weeks. We got our schedule back. Sorry, this one's a little late, but we have work, and it's hard to get our schedules together. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks everyone for joining. We're very fun to talk to. It's always fun to chat about JRPGs. And yeah, we'll be back. See ya.
Later, guys.